pre-series press conference between the West Indies and England. This is the T20, first of 5 matches. They start on Saturday here at Kensington. But Rahman Powell is here, the West Indies T20 captain, and Joss Butler, who was recovered from his injuries here, the captain of England. First, I'm going to ask both of them about their expectations and having to play in the Caribbean again in this rivalry.
I think for us, every time England come to the Caribbean, it's a big rivalry. You know, England is one of the best teams in the world, so it definitely brings out the best in us from a T20 perspective. And I think we've been playing some good T20 cricket, so this series provides an opportunity for us to continue to do that.
And Joss?
Yeah, likewise. We've been here a bit recently. West Indies are a top team, and we look forward to a great challenge. It's always, T20 is always great fun, especially the style of T20 cricket out here. So, we're looking forward to a big challenge.
Okay. First question from Philip.
Welcome, Josh. Welcome out. It's a rivalry, West Indies and England. Obviously, there's no Samuels and no Stokes. That was the ultimate rivalry. In reality, does the IPL option loom large in this series as well? You do well, you put your hand up, you can get big, you get lucky. Is that in thoughts?
No, to be honest. I think maybe back in the day that used to be the kind of thing with the IPL auction, but I think nowadays there's so much cricket played all around the world, and so often I think these teams have quite extensive scouting networks that will not just be looking at this series. So obviously it's coming up in the near future. It's a big thing in the cricket calendar these days, but I know all our guys are just really looking forward to this series starting here tomorrow, and fully focused on playing well here, and what will be will be.
I share the same sentiment as Josh. You know, it's a lot of scouting have been done. You know, I don't think 2 or 3 games or 5 games would actually change the decisions of where IPL teams would go. You know, it's just for us from an individual standpoint to just focus on what we can contribute to our teams, and leave the rest to whatever.
Josh, your team is a pretty young one. Quite a few guys coming in for the first time, including a guy that was born here. Returning home for the first time, so it's not only a rivalry, it's a rivalry. What is your message to the young Bethel as it prepares for this opportunity, and then Robin, for you? A couple younger players as well, some of them, even though they're playing the Caribbean, might not have played at Kensington before. It could be an intimidating venue, but for you it's a wonderful venue because you've got T20 on here. So what would be your message to the younger guys in the group? How do you enjoy it, and how do you make the most of it?
Yeah, I think that Jacob Bethel obviously got a lot of friends and family. I'm sure he'll be here, and wishing him well. And I'm sure he's really excited to play the game here, and on this island, which obviously is a big part of his life. So I'm sure he's really excited to get out there and play. Now he's got one of his attributes is he's got a very level head on his shoulders, and he doesn't seem too fazed by too much. So I'm sure he'll take it all in his stride, and I'm sure there'll be lots of keen interest in him and how he plays, but I know he'll just be focused on the cricket and batting and bowling and fielding well.
I think it's a case of our T20 team being very settled. A lot of guys have played there, so it's just for them to continue to look on the past performances that they have given there. And it's a beautiful venue. It's the mecca of cricket in the Caribbean, so no better place to perform.
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to ask you, what impact do you think the suspension of Harry Joseph and his absence from the team for the first 2 T20s will have on the team?
I think it's a definite loss for us. He's the spirit of our attack. He's one of our more experienced bowlers. But having said that, we have capable replacement. And when you look on your team, you look on the bench strength, and I think guys that are in the wings that are waiting is good also. So I think it's an opportunity for somebody to step up and be counted.
You think you guys will be under any pressure playing at home, having see the ODI team being victorious to continue in that vein?
There's always pressure, you know, especially playing at home, especially playing against such a good opponent as England. You know, there's always pressure. We can talk all we want, but there is pressure. But you know, fortunately for us as a T20 team, we've been managing that pressure pretty well so far.
Yeah, my question for both, you know, what factors do you think will have to come into play for the team to win the series, to win the first 2 games in Barbados?
I think, like any game of cricket, you know, winning the big moments, playing well, you know, putting the pressure on the opposition and trying to sustain that. I think we know, you know, the way T20 cricket's played these days. Each ball is a really big event, so fighting for every single ball in the whether you're batting or bowling. And I think one of the great things about T20 cricket, as much as it's a team game, there's individuals can have such a huge influence. So with many match winners on both sides, it's sure to be a really exciting series.
I think it's a case of individuals standing up and be counted. You know, once that happens, you know, you normally would get good team performances.
There's a quick question. You mentioned something that was really, really interesting. You said the T20 team. I still see it as a West Indies team, whether it's Test cricket, T20 cricket, or ODI cricket. But do you sense like you're coming into something new when you walk into the dressing room, or do you feel that is a continuation from what happened 2 nights ago? Because at the end of the day, when the stories written, they say the West Indies beat England 2-1 in the ODI series, and then we will play England in the T20 series. Does it feel something different and new, or does it feel a continuation of a 2-1 series win?
It feels like something new, you know, because a lot of us haven't played 50 over cricket for quite some time, you know, but it also feels like a continuation in the sense that we have played T20 cricket together for an extended period of time. So I think it's a mixture of both.
And Russell, he has been in many rivalries before. He's won 2 World Cups, and he's won just about everything else that is available. He's back, and obviously he's welcome, and that's going to sell more tickets, obviously. How is he looking?
Yeah,
He's
our most experienced player, you know, and he's not just playing on the back of being experienced, you know, he's playing on the back of putting on performances for us, you know, and this series provides an opportunity for him to do that, whether it be from a batting standpoint or a bowling standpoint.
And Pura has already set the record for the most 6s in a year, and going to break the record for the most runs in a calendar year. Obviously, you want him to set the place in the field. How is he looking?
Yeah, he's good. You know, it's good that he gets some time to spend home. You know, he missed the last series because he needed some rest. You know, so it's good to have him back fresh, you know, and hopefully he can continue what he showed earlier in the year.
Has Aki told you anything about fatherhood? Happy with his new addition?
Yeah, you know, we extend our congratulations to him. You know, he's a first-time father. Hopefully he can make a good job at it. You know, he also come back with some words for some of our players who aren't fathers like myself, you know, to become fathers very soon. But, you know, we'll make the decision when the time is right.
Josh, the impact of for Archer on the series, what would be your plans for him? I know that you might want to keep certain things secreted, but his impact on the series, what do you think?
Yeah, hopefully he'll have a really big impact. You know, it's been great to see Jofra available for the extended period of time. Obviously he missed a lot of cricket for a while there, but you know, it's great to see him back and fit and firing, and you know, just like Jacob Battley, he's got a big history here in Barbados, and I'm sure he'll have lots of friends and family coming down to watch and wishing him well. So you know, he's been, you know, any impact he has in an England shirt, he's a superstar. So yeah, I'm sure he'll have a big impact.
Just one more from you.
Yeah, just a quick question, Robert. I just want to know what the decision of keeping Terrence Ward as opposed to Shamar Swinger coming off the Sri Lanka series. Is that a big decision or just a
Terrence Simons.
I think it's a case of we giving Springer an opportunity in Sri Lanka to see what he can do. You know, now is an opportunity for us to give Terence Sainz an opportunity to see what he can do at the international level. And then when we sit down as a selection panel, we have a body of work that we can work with to pick going forward.
That's one of the position with Jason Cole. That's an update. This is not the squad again.
Jason isn't available for selection. Jason is still having some issues with his bowling shoulder.
Thank you, guys.